What is up, you guys? How you all doing? Doing a collaboration today with Steve, aka the Lawn Gnome. He's a really great YouTuber, really great supporter of everyone in this community. I've put his channel in the description so you can go subscribe to him like you should. And today's collaboration topic is 10 films that you love but do not own on DVD or Blu-ray. And this was a very hard one for me because most of the films that I love, I already own on DVD or Blu-ray up there on that shelf. But I managed to find 10 films that I adore that for one reason or another do not own on DVD or Blu-ray. So let's just jump right into this list. First up, The Hateful, one of my favourite films of 2015. It's just so great how Tarantino made this film, based almost entirely around dialogue, be captivating and entertaining. The dialogue in this film was so captivating and it was really well delivered by the actors in this film like Kurt Russell and Samuel L. Jackson and Tim Roth. Most films that are based around dialogue usually don't interest me that much, but The Hateful Eight, Tarantino, he managed to absolutely pull it off with this film. I loved it. It's one of my favourite films of 2015. Why do I not own this film on Blu-ray? Because I just haven't bought it yet. I just haven't. I'm very careful with money. I don't get a lot of money usually, and The Hateful Eight is just one of those films that I've delayed buying on Blu-ray. I probably will buy it soon, maybe at Christmas when it goes on deal. Next film up is Whiplash, one of my favourite films of 2014. Loved seeing Miles Teller in this film, he was great, but J.K. Simmons gives one of the best supporting roles of recent memory. It's great seeing Miles Teller's passion and drive to be the next great drummer, and you really get behind him when he's trying to prove J.K. Simmons wrong in every one of his classes. He's just drumming his ass off, his hands are bleeding, he's just getting destroyed doing this class, but all for the sake of being the next great drummer. And the psychological warfare that's going on between him and J.K. Simmons was really intense at times. It was riveting, it was entertaining, it was compelling. And J.K. Simmons just gives some really quotable lines in this film. My favourite line, you give a calculator to a retard who's going to try to turn on a TV with it. Best line of the film, hands down. Why do I not own Whiplash on Blu-ray? Pretty much the same reason as The Hateful Eight. It's just, I just haven't bought it yet. I'm just delaying buying it and I don't know why. I really should buy it. Christmas. I'll probably buy it at Christmas again. Next up is 50-50. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, Anna Kendrick, comedy drama. JGL gets cancer. He's very closed off. He's very realistic. He gives such a great emotional performance in this film. Seth Rogen was good in the movie as the sidekick, well, his best friend. I don't know why I called him the sidekick. He was good. Anna Kendrick was great. Seeing her and JGL get together in the film and have these therapy sessions talking about the cancer was really emotional. And the best compliment I can give to 50-50 is that it balances the comedy and the drama really well. One doesn't compromise the other. It's such an effective balance that is really hard to do, and this film passed with flying colours. Why do I not own 50-50 on Blu-ray? Because I watched it on Netflix. It was free, I didn't have to buy it on Blu-ray, and I didn't have to take the risk because I could have not liked it and wasted £15 on a Blu-ray. So I watched it on Netflix for free, and it was awesome. I might buy it eventually, maybe. Once I can actually buy more Blu-rays and make my collection get bigger, I'll probably end up buying it. Now, the next 7 films on this list I do not own, all for the same reason. So I'll list off the films and then I'll tell you why I don't own them. So the next film is The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, in my opinion by far the best film of the Hunger Games series. I loved how this film built off the end of the last one where Katniss does that one act of defiance against the Capitol, and it shows how that can make a domino effect and it just sparks a thing inside of a lot of people to rebel against the Capitol because they're really horrible people. They're really just running all over this place, all over the district, making life a living hell for everyone but themselves. That was really well explored in the first half of the film. It was very interesting, and then the second half turns into an intense fight for survival when it turns into the Hunger Games. So an intriguing, emotional first half and an intense, exciting second half combined to make a really awesome film. Okay, so the next 6 films, I'm going to cheat a little bit because there are 2 trilogies that I don't own on Blu-ray, so I'm just going to count them as individual films for the next 6 spots. So for 6, 5 and 4, I've got the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yep, I do not own this trilogy on DVD or Blu-ray. I apologise for my sins against the human race. What more can be said about Lord of the Rings that hasn't already been said in 1,000 other videos? It's just one of the best epics ever put to screen. Just the sheer size and scope of this world, the world of Middle-earth, is so interesting and so big and grand scale. It's just so entertaining to watch these characters go around in these amazing scenarios. The battles are epic. The Battle of Helm's Deep, the end of Return of the King. What's my favourite film of the trilogy, I hear you ask? For some reason, The Fellowship of the Ring is the one that I kind of like the most. I just guess I like seeing things start in trilogies and franchises. I'll probably rewatch it and think The Return of the King's the best one over Two Towers, but for now, I'll say The Fellowship of the Ring. And lastly, 3, 2 and 1, another trilogy I do not own on Blu-ray, and I'm very ashamed to say it is Toy Story. Toy Story trilogy, I don't own it. I'm sorry. I apologise once again for my sins against the human race. Toy Story is one of the best trilogies ever made because each film is incredible. I love the first Toy Story. I think it's one of the best, if not maybe even the best animated film I've ever seen. Toy Story 2 is an incredible sequel, so is Toy Story 3 for that matter. And the premise is just genius. Pixar are so great at thinking of really good premises for animated films, toys that come to life and the honour's not there. That just provides so much opportunities for adventure and grand scale stories that are not really grand scale to us, but to toys they would be grand scale. And they utilise that very well in all three films. The voice acting was perfect. Tom Hanks as Woody, Tim Allen as Buzz. 3 of the best animated films of all time. Toy Story trilogy is incredible. I hope it becomes an incredible quadrilogy with Toy Story 4 out in 2018. I can't wait for that film. And why do I not own The Hunger Games, Lord of the Rings and Toy Story? Because my brother moved out of this house 2 years ago and took them with him. Yep. Very loving family I have. So those are 10 films that I love but do not own on Blu-ray or DVD. Thanks once again to Steve, aka the Lawn Gnome, for having me on for this collaboration. I believe everyone else who's doing the collaboration are uploading their videos on the same day. So if I can find the links, I'll put them in the description below so you can go check them out. But again, I've already put Steve's channel in the description, so go check him out, subscribe to him, you really should. And thank you very much for watching as always, guys. Let me know in the comments, are there any films that you love but do not own on Blu-ray or DVD? And tell me why you don't own them. I think that's an interesting enough conversation to have in the comments. And if you want to see more of my stuff, be sure to subscribe, and to see one of my last videos, click on one of the annotations right here.